Hey guys, I'm back. If you want any information about the material I use, DM me. Details are below and on the screen. If you like this video, like, share and subscribe. Stay tuned. Hi guys, I'm back. Today we're gonna discuss about embryology, which is 8 weeks of development. So in this 8 weeks of development, we can further divide this into week 1, week 2 and week 3 to 8. Actually week 1 is beginning of development, takes place in this week 1, and week 2 is the formation of bilaminar embryo. Week 3 to 8 is embryonic period, and actually in this video particularly I'm going to discuss about this week 1, that is beginning of development. I classified this as pre-fertilization, fertilization and post-fertilization, but actually these all are post-fertilization changes, as we know. And this firstly, this in pre-fertilization changes, mainly two changes occurs in the female reproductive tract, that is capacitation, which is the removal of several proteins from the plasma membrane of the acrosome of sperm, and it takes place in up to 7 hours in female reproductive tract. And also second one is acrosomal reaction. Acrosome is obviously the modified Golgi apparatus, as we all know, which releases hydrolytic enzymes to penetrate into the zona pellucida for the fusion. So this results in the cortical reaction, that is this prevents other sperms entering into the zona pellucida by thickening these walls, and this prevents the polyspermy. And next one is fertilization. We know that the fertilization obviously takes place at the ampulla of the fallopian tube or uterine tube, whatever you call it. So this haploid sperm and primary oocyte fusion results in zygote, and in this, at fertilization, secondary oocyte rapidly completes the meiosis 2. And next is post fertilization. I'll show you a picture here. Here this zygote is formed 46 and 2n, as we know, on day 1. And next day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6. On day 6 implantation occurs, and we can see some division of cells through this day 2, day 3, day 4 and go on. That is mitosis which takes place, and we're gonna go into this. That is on day 2, that is 2 cell stage, which is called as blastula, and day 3 4 cell stage, which is called as again blastula, and day 4, which is 16 to 32 cell stage, which is morula, and day 5 blastocyst. Actually this is 64 cell stage, and this name cyst is the mass of the cells, so it is called as blastocyst. And on day 6 implantation occurs in the posterior wall of the uterus. So coming back to blastocyst, on day 5 what happens is this blastocyst divides into two divisions, that is embryoblast, which forms the embryo, and trophoblast, which forms the placenta. And this trophoblast at the end of the week 1 again divides into cytotrophoblast and also syncytotrophoblast. This syncytotrophoblast is very important because it is useful in this implantation, and also it produces HCG, and also it regulates the fetal circulation. And this HCG provides hormones which is necessary for, that is syncytotrophoblast is important because it helps in implantation and also produces HCG, human chorionic gonadotropin hormone, which is helpful for the detection of the pregnancy. And also HCG produces progesterone from corpus luteum until the placenta takes over its place. And next, coming to blastocyst, this blastocyst also implants in the functional layer of the endometrium in progestational phase. that is, I'm talking about this implantation of the blastocyst. And next one is implantation. For this implantation to occur, actually zona pellucida should completely degenerate, and this implantation occurs in the posterior wall of the uterus, and this the embryonic pole of the blastocyst implants first. And as I said, blastocyst implants in the functional layer of the endometrium, and in progestational phase of the menstrual cycle. This is about week 1 phase. Let's discuss some clinical features or clinical significance related to this. The most important thing is ectopic pregnancy. Ectopic pregnancy may occur in two forms mainly. It is tubal and abdominal. Tubal is most common. What happens in tubal is the blastocyst implants within the ampulla of the fallopian tube because of the delayed transport. And here we can see there is factors like endometriosis. Actually, endometriosis means the tissue which lining the uterus grows outside of the uterus. Growing outside of the uterus is called endometriosis. And next one is pelvic inflammatory diseases. This is transmitted mainly by sexually transmitted bacteria from vagina to fallopian tubes and to the uterus. And next one is tubular pelvic surgery. And exposure to diethylstilbestrol, that is DES, which is non-steroidal form of the estrogen, which inhibits hypothalamic pituitary gonadal axis, so it blocks the testicular synthesis and all. And the most common signs we can see here are the abdominal or brisk uterine bleeding, and abdominal pain which is confused with the appendicitis, and mixed menstrual cycle, that is late menstrual period more than 60 days, and positive HCGs we can see here. And cardosynthesis. Cardosynthesis is the form of extraction of fluid from the pouch of Dallas for the detection of the pelvic inflammatory diseases and also ectopic pregnancies. And we can see positive sonogram, which is the ultrasound picture which is used to recognize the pain. And as we said, second one is abdominal form, which usually occurs in rectouterine pouch, that is pouch of Dallas. And we'll see week 2 in next video.